Backus. I'm a custom home builder from Roanoke, Virginia. For those who may not know Virginia, that's in the Blue Ridge, that's in the mountain area. Like many of you, the market was very good. Spec homes, now today much more to the custom market. I appreciate your comments, though, sir, about taking custom homes or spec homes and building a spec home to a custom standard. That's something I'm very passionate about, is really excellence in building. The reason that I'm here today is my local chapter, the Roanoke Regional Home Builders Association, asked me to come here. They want to start an education program in our area. Unfortunately, in the state of Virginia, we have had a number of chapters shut down their education program. So today there is great need for it. I'm a graduate master builder, have come to Tucker, Georgia here many times, and have appreciated Amanda's assistance in this. If I seem nervous, which I am, I'm sorry, I usually don't speak in front of groups of people. However, by nature I am a trainer and an educator. When I work with a client, I feel that it's not so much sales as an education process. Really appreciate the green building that you talked about with Earthcraft Homes. And that's a lot of what we do with our clients. Just very briefly, my activities and hobbies, aviation, outdoor activities in the mountains, hiking, kayaking, and such. My background, I started in insurance and commercial risk management. And I'll just share with you all that personally went through Hurricane Andrew in Miami in 1992. Dealt with that for about a dozen years. And I often tell folks that that's like trying to be a shoe salesman when all the manufacturers take your shoes away. Essentially, we're left with nothing to sell except Swiss cheese, and that was very frustrating. And I actually did two things in my life personally I'll share with you. Number one, I said if I'm dealing with an intangible product and having success in selling it, how much would it be to deal with a tangible product? Not a used car salesman, but a tangible product. And I thought to myself, I've always enjoyed construction. Homes are about as tangible as you can get. So I've had great success and fun with that. And secondarily, I'll just close by talking about passion. I've enjoyed listening to each of you and you talk about your backgrounds. And as I listen to the discussion, we always center back on your passions. And that's the bulk of the presentation, is where you're happiest and where you're passionate. Without a doubt, this economic climate today is close to disastrous. And depending upon your region of the country, it is a personal or professional disaster. Always try to look at the silver lining, though, in the clouds. And I think that this movement, as we all of us slow down with our activities, so no, we're not having 100 homes under production. What if we only have one home under production? I listened to the comment about 77 days. I'll tell you that one spec home I built took me 20 months. That may sound pathetic, but I was also there every day for 20 months. That was a custom stamp for a spec home, and it sold like that. That's my passion, is building with excellence. So hopefully, I'll share with you one last thing, and that is that with green building, something that I find, and I'll be interested when we talk more, for example, hopefully about Earthcraft and some of the other green building presentations. Something that I'm finding as a builder with a commitment to excellence is how difficult it is to find established best practices. I'm dealing with insulated concrete forms, structural insulated panels. I have a presentation today about structural insulated panels or SIPs. Many of you know them, some of you don't. What's frustrating to me is so many of these technologies are exciting and they're new, but there is no real established precedent for how you take best practices and you marry all these new technologies. So currently building a spec home where we are incorporating many of these technologies together, and we're trying to establish, we're literally writing the rule book as we go along with best practices. So I want to simply say that with education, I'm educating myself and learning from peers, clients, professionals in the industry, and frankly, that's how we all succeed. And I welcome this slowdown because I think this is actually how we will advance in the future. Absolutely critical. But I thank you very much.